Hey everybody, today's video brought to you by Sheath Underwear. And Sheath Underwear is the game-changing underwear. They've been on the channel before and I'm thrilled that they're back because, I kid you not, this is the best underwear I've ever worn. They solve a problem that every guy has but no guy ever thinks to solve. It separates your twig and berries from your legs. And that's nice. The company was started by a U.S. military veteran named Robert Patton. He was serving in Iraq, where you can imagine your balls may get pretty sweaty. It's hot over there, not very pleasant. It gave him the idea, and when he came back, he started this with a couple of Kickstarters, and boom, you've got the company to where it is today. It's a great product. You're gonna love it. They make men's and women's underwear. This is not me just trying to convince you to buy it. This is me telling you to buy it because you're not gonna regret it. Visit sheathunderwear.com/SSR. It's going to save you 20% on your order, and that's not your first order. That's any order. If you're coming back to reorder, you're still going to save 20%. Visit sheathunderwear.com/SSR. They ship worldwide. You're not going to regret it. All right, spring is approaching. Obviously, there's not much going on with all the coronavirus stuff and the self-isolation, and I'm by myself. But that's going to give me time to get this sorted out. Now, I am not a mechanic. I don't claim to be a mechanic. I did take the engine apart on this car back before it was supercharged and everything. Took it apart, put a cam in it, put the heads back on, did the whole thing, started it up, drove it around. It worked. So I am capable of working on my own car. I just don't like it. And I realized it took me a week to do what it would take a regular mechanic significantly less time to do. Therefore, I decided to let other people work on my cars versus doing them myself because I could make more money doing anything else than the amount of money I would save doing the work by myself. So this is a different time because now nothing much going on with coronavirus. So I'm going to try to get to the bottom of this car, which has a battery issue. And ever since, I'm not going to say ever since, the AEM doesn't turn on. It seems to need more juice. Now, there was something in there that Felix plugged it in, and it required a minimum of like 14 volts in which to start, or 13 volts in which to start. Felix overrode that, and now it should start with like 7, whatever volts that the battery has available. But all I get is the computer cycling over. So like I'll go turn the thing on, or it'll just crank. Something's going on, and I was told I should put a battery with more cold cranking amps. I think it's something more than that, but I'm going to try to figure this out myself and get to the bottom of it. If it's a bad ground, if it's a wiring issue. Wiring is the worst, right? Like that's new territory for me, but I'm going to take a stab at it. It should be pretty interesting. Just something to keep myself busy. I love this car. I love the interior. I'd love to daily one of these, honestly. The interior on this. So pimp. I also would daily one of these. I like these. I hate that. I don't like the G-Wagons. But I got my NSX up and running. The only thing I have to do now for the spring, I just took it out for a nice drive up to Bear Mountain the other day. Just got to get these scratches on the hood. I can't even really tell with this camera, but they're very apparent, all those scratches from when the guy took the razor blade to it. Guy thought he was doing me a favor. I can't hate so much. But if you look under here, you'll see I moved the lift, or I moved the lift. Use of the word, liberal use of the word I. My brother moved it. But my my Ferrari 360 is under a car cover. It's never under a car cover, and it's not even the right car cover. It's the 430 car cover. So is that one. I guess we had a lot of those. But it fits, and it's under a car cover because CBA Detailing was here, and they did a 3-day paint correction, ceramic coat, full-blown cleanup on this car. And like, to me, I think I've ruined the car for myself because like I like that. Like I am not, it's not the cleanest. It looks cool from 5 feet. But like when you get close, it's like, all right, there's some bug splatter on it and everything like that. And there's some water spots and like, I'll go drive this. I wouldn't think twice about driving this. But that is now like ready for sale. And that's my problem, is he made it too nice. And I like this guy because he, A, lives in the town that I grew up in. But let me just show you a little bit of how nice my car now looks. Now, it's shiny, shiny. I don't wrap my cars, right? I don't wrap them because spending a couple $1,000s to clear bra, it just, I don't know, it just all defeats the purpose. Now, there's still like imperfections, rock chips and everything like that, but there you will not see one scratch on this car. It is looking clean, and I mean, it's even got the, oh, almost did Ferrari on Ferrari there. Shavam. I wouldn't have told you about that. I would have edited that out. I'm just kidding. I'd be like, Shavam, I just hit your car. But like, this is nice. I don't know. Oh, I guess he put paper on the floor to preserve the lines over there because he didn't have a mat handy. But looking real nice. And again, it's looking too nice because now I don't want to drive it because I don't want to ruin it. These lines look awesome. I don't want to ruin that. But I mean, I don't know. It's just, this car still needs the exhaust and the challenge grille. Oh, what did I get? Is it poop? Oh no, it's probably from the ceiling. See, I would never do that. I would never get off my car. I would never bother with that. It would just be like, oh, it's red, whatever. But this car is looking good. And like I don't know, if you have a car, if you like that, 3 days. Guy was here for 3 full days detailing this car, and that's a lot of time. There's like, if I spent say 45 minutes washing a car, I would think that's a lot. But like everything, we are fully, like, this is as good as this car can look. So, and now I'm going to cover it back up. And like, I'm going to be so like, not like, I've got to just force myself to do the first couple of drives on it because that'll get it dirty and then I'll be okay with it. But this coating that he put on it comes with a 10-year warranty. Nobody gives 10-year warranties, which is cool. So it's nice. That car is looking good, looking proper. Thank you to CBA Detailing. I'm going to put a link to his Instagram in the description. This car, I don't know why, this car always needs a little, if it sits for too long, which coronavirus, it needs a little bit of love on the battery side. But other than that, doing well. This car sits, starts, everything else, just waiting for the season to pick up. This one just came back off a rental, that's why it's dirty. This one just came back off a rental, that's why it's dirty. And then the Corvette just came back off a rental. But any only other updates I have right now, time to switch the snow tires off my Mercedes, and my parts to fix my 48 are now stuck. Because they said out for delivery. I'm like, okay, cool, out for delivery. Didn't show up. Said out for delivery the next day. Didn't show up. I call up. Oh, that facility's closed for 2 weeks. I was like, so I got to wait for that to be over. Anyway, Rob Ferretti, thanks for watching. My phone's ringing. I'm going to go get it, and I'll see you tomorrow. So you guys are familiar with my other company, Adventure Drives, right? Well, this year we've got 2 trips coming up. One, which is starting in Seattle and ending in Jackson Hole in July. That's going up through the Canadian Rockies, coming down through Banff, Yellowstone, Glacier National Park, and Grand Teton National Park. It's going to be phenomenal. Also, we're going to be going to Scotland in October. We're going to be doing Scotch distilleries, playing golf at St. Andrews if you want to do that, walking around, seeing lakes, waterfalls, driving the North Coast. It's going to be an amazing trip. Prices start as low as $2,500 per person for the shorter trip in Scotland, about double that for the longer trip in July. If you're interested in going, check out the link in the description.